today. I hope you at home are too. I'm playing Rec Room again, and I'm gonna be telling you a story, but real quick, I need to make sure my audio's working. This shouldn't take as long as it usually does. Uh, Sorry, I have pop-ups on, I believe. So, let me go ahead here, and, yeah. Alright, so, audio's working. Let's get right into it. You're probably hearing the trash man outside. That actually upsets me. Usually they come a lot earlier in the day, but of course they come right when I decide to start streaming. That's just mean. Alright, so, uh, like usual, and I'm sorry if I scare you away, you loyal viewer who clicked on the video. I have to show that I have my music off so I can't get in trouble. I have no music. If you hear it, then it sucks to be you, I guess. I don't own any music other than my intro, so yeah, credit goes out to the viewer. Okay, well, no, credit goes out to the creator. Sorry. So today, I think I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, why would you play in Rec Room? I thought I was clicking on to watch baseball and people getting concussions. Well, I am sorry for that. This is a story time. I really should have put that in the title. I just forgot I was in a rush. Uh, so I'm gonna, just like last time, hop into something real quick. Oh wait, I played that one last time. Gotta at least have some originality. Uh, Parkour? And yeah, so if you're in the chat, please let me know how your day's been going. I would appreciate hearing about that. And with that statement, let's get right into it. So once I load in, I'll show who the oh, you can see who the creators by. Sorry, my mic just glitched out for a second. And all right, once I load in, I'll tell the story. I'm excited, guys, to hear it. It was actually pretty scary, honestly. And then I may, depending on how long it runs, I may throw in a bonus story just to keep it, going. Yeah, so you may be asking, well, what is this so-called baseball game and near-death experience? So, it all started when I was back in 5th grade. Now, around this time I was moving, and it sucked because, I just moved back into the school around this time. And it was really sad because I let a lot of good friends go, but that's not what the story's about. I'll get into that more. I'll probably share a lot more stories about, my school life in a way. I won't obviously tell any of the, like, I'll probably use, like, first names because last story time I slipped up so many times and you can't really just track someone down on their first name basis. So, whew, alright. Today, no, not today. This story starts in 5th grade. Like I said, I was moving out. Uh, it was a pretty, like, sad time because, I made a lot of friendships. And before we even decided to move, well, we didn't decide, we were kind of forced. Basically, what's it called? I was something that they have in my elementary, or at least what was my elementary. They had this thing where basically you are like a little patrol for like kids that are trying to walk to school, because the school wasn't very far from all the houses like in the range that you have it in. And I know that doesn't really make sense to some of you, but you intellectuals, just hold on for a second. Okay, for you who do not understand what I mean by they reach a certain radius and kids can walk from there, each school like has a certain radius where parents can sign you up. So you can't go to like a friggin' school out in like Detroit when you live in like I don't know, maybe like Brownstown or something. Just you can't go for any schools that aren't in your radius. There's only a certain did not think I could jump that. There's only a certain radius that people can attend. So if there's multiple elementary schools, depending on if, they're like private or something like that, you're able to go to whatever you want as long as you pay the fees, I guess. But yeah, that's basically about it. It's just, that's all it is. So, you intellectuals, please resume, and let's get back into it. So, I was one of the people working on the safety patrol, and I have a bunch of stories I can share. Uh, I'll probably do a video on that. I was gonna say leave it down in the comments if you want to see that, but I just realized like I don't have very many people who watch. So if you do, I appreciate you, and I'd love some more support. I'm grateful for what you already do, but we need some more of it so I can actually ask questions and get more feedback. So basically, at the end of the year, you have this like trip that they give to all the people who work on this like safety guard. I'll just call it safety guard because I don't really remember at the time of recording this, or at least the time of live streaming it. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was like safety patrol, but I'm gonna call it safety guard because I don't know. I've been playing a lot of games recently, and that safeguards a thing. Wait, you can't. Oh my god, that's annoying. Wait, can I? No, you can't. Alright, so basically, this trip is where they send you to, I think it was a Tigers game, because there had been, I think, the Little Caesars Arena, where we went, and because we were like a Detroit school in a way, and the teacher had a brother who I think coached the team, we got to go to the trip for free, but we almost didn't get to go because basically the bus that we needed was like they canceled within like a week. And so my ma, bless her soul, she decides to, you know, be like, oh, frick no, my kid's been standing out there in the friggin' cold, in the rain, in the sleet, in the snow, in the blazing hot. My kid deserves to go on this trip. And this was like my last hurrah at the school almost. Like, actually, no, yeah. That was like the maybe third to last day I was there. I don't remember. So, she got a bus. This is just such a hard little parkour bit. So, she got a bus, and, it was pretty cool, The bus was like really nice, especially for it being like just a fifth grade trip. Like I was expecting like, the standard yellow buses, but they had like friggin' Wi-Fi built in. They had friggin' bathrooms in the back, and I'll share more bus stories in a different stream. Because I just have a lot of stories. You'll probably hear me say I'll do this and that in different videos because I probably will. Um, so if you hear me say that, I'm not trying to like annoy you. I'm just trying to, give you some ideas on what content may be happening. So I'm uh I'm living the life in this bus, and we pull up to the place. Now I forgot, like, because I was all stressed out with the move and stuff, I completely forgot about stuff like people bringing, like, bad things into stadiums and stuff. Like, I forgot that those happen. And no, I'm just gonna tell you now, nobody brings, like, a gun, or at least I think a couple people had them on them, but they're, like, dads, so they weren't just idiots. But, basically, like when we get there, we have to show them like everything in our pockets. And now at the time, I was like scared. I'm like, did I actually bring like a pocket knife on me? Because I don't know what the age is right now. Usually get a pocket knife. I think I got my first one when I was maybe 11, 10. So around the time I was in fifth grade. And I was scared because I didn't remember if I brought one on me. Luckily, I didn't because I'm not an idiot. I just sometimes forget stuff. Wait a minute. Oh, it's an invisible maze. I was like, so. Oh, that was almost close. So, basically, we get into. I'll just probably do this like a couple times. Oh, I gotta go back to the start. Oh, dang it! Please don't tell me. Oh, it's just like the last one. It is exactly like the last one. All right. So basically, this around this time, I didn't really know what like how to play baseball as well as I do now. I've never really been big into sports. It's just, it was a free trip to go do something you can't just do all the time. So, oh, nice. I can just do pool. That's a lot more entertaining than me watching me fail at friggin' what's it called? All right. So, we get to the thing and I did not realize how long it would be until the frickin' what's it called? Until the like game actually started because like it was just not happening, man. Like we had literally basically before we started what's it called? We had been walking around for like an hour just going through all the shops. I think that's because they didn't want us to be like in the middle of the thing, like, oh, I'm thirsty, I'm thirsty. They probably just wanted us to like get what we wanted and like just sit down for the rest of the time, just to put less stress on the like, what's it? Wait, did I just get the cue ball? Okay, I didn't. I thought that I just messed that up. All right, so basically ooh, I want to try this shot. Are you kidding me? So, we finally sit down, and at the around this time, I had been in like a bowling league for like kids. I really hated it, and so did my parents because like we were paying a lot of money for these guys to like teach us how to play bowling like professionally. Because I thought bowling's cool, and I still think it's cool. It's just I don't really think of it as like a professional sport right now. I mean that because like not as many people are doing it. Not like, oh, it's just not really worth it. But I met those kids there, they didn't really recognize me, but I sure as heck recognized them. Uh so basically if you've never been or even like watched people at a baseball game, there's like this thing where if the players hit a ball into the stands, it counts for them as a home run, as well as whoever in the stands like gets it, they can like get it signed after the match. Oh my god, my cue ball almost went straight in the hole. Basically, after the match, you can like have the player who hit it sign it, and then they go for like $50 or more, depending on what player it was. Now, this didn't happen to me, but there was a lot of kids who did what's it called? There was a lot of kids who did get like baseballs those days. That was because like they were all interested, they were all in front waiting for one. And there's a lot of, as you probably could tell if you've ever seen one on like TV or something, where like basically everyone goes nuts and whoever gets it is kind of hated by all the people around them because usually when you have this really exciting thing that could be yours, it's very valuable, or at least I guess money value. when you have something that could be potentially a lot of money that just gets taken because this one guy gets lucky, and you could have very well got it, chances are you're not gonna like the guy who got it. Well, so they hit, there's a bunch of kids, so they kept fighting, like, oh, you stole it, that was mine. And actually, like, I was laughing. Like, I know I was just a kid, but I thought it was just the funniest thing ever that these kids were acting like professionals. Like, I go to a baseball game every day and drink 20 beers, and you just stole my ball. And I kind of hated it at the same time because it was like, dude, you guys are getting all hissy fit about like just one guy gets a ball and you don't. I mean, what are you gonna even do with that ball? Throw it and then get lost in your neighbor's yard. So, anyways, we're getting off topic. I had to tell you what stadium ball is for those of you who do not know, because it's actually sort. That makes me mad. For those of you who don't really know a lot about baseball, so basically, uh, during the actual game, because they were hitting them to the kids early, because it's like kids worked for this, so they might as well, give the kids a good time. Uh, basically, what's it called? When it happens during a game, they're way more crazy than if it's just like them hitting it to kids. You could probably tell because like everybody around it goes wild. Well, yeah. So I am getting all excited because no joke, it's coming real close to everyone in my class, and all of us are freaking out because it's like, okay, screw the balls before. If we get one of the balls that like weren't intentionally hit towards us, then freaking we're gonna make millions. We'll get all the Pokemon cards. So we're getting stoked. It's coming towards us. And because I don't want to get bonked on the head, because could you imagine, like, if you got a concussion or something from, like, getting hit in the head with a baseball during a game? So I'm looking up, and out of nowhere, there's this, like, guy who had shoved this woman. Oh, okay. I need more clarification. Basically, in the Caesar Arena, there's a little part above like the stands and junk. Oh my god, I'm so good at pool. I can just throw them in 1 minute. Oh gosh darn it, stop being a race car. So, in the Caesar Arena, there's a like little glass part. Basically, there's a higher up portion that if you're standing up there, it's like real cool and junk. I'll just go 10 ball. And I really like. Well, no, I didn't like. I didn't go up there. So basically, I'm having a good time waiting for the ball, and I actually start realizing what's going on above me. This woman almost got pushed over the stand and that's like, okay, I was thinking maybe like middle of the thing, like there was more, like a ton more above us, but we weren't as, I'd say medium high would be where I'd place us. I have the ticket, I just don't remember where I put it to get in, so I would tell you, I think it was row 13 or 7, one of the two. And so we were pretty high up, but there was a decent distance from us in that upper deck. So basically, I'm just thinking, dude, this woman's gonna die. Cause she was, and I mean like fully, I thought in my mind she's going over. And I'm not trying to generalize her, but her boob, or her breast, sorry, like, basically her entire chest was like on an angle towards us. And that's really the only way I could say it. It was really like scary. I mean, I think her stomach was still like on top of the glass, but like basically she was close to falling. I'm not gonna get into it. I don't have any remorse for saying breast because that's really the only way I could say it. So basically, I'm just looking at this woman and I'm like, dear God, this woman is like going over. There's gonna be a whole case about it. This man's going away for years. And by some grace of God, she didn't fall in. And now, I know this wasn't a near death experience for me, but I mean, technically it could have been. I mean, if she fell, she was falling like right on top of me because she was right above me. And I guess like depending on how she fell, she could have killed me, you know, or some. Basically, this woman was not having a good day. That's really the only way to put it. Um, and yeah, that's it was real rough. I really didn't pay attention to the players. I think the well, I know the Tigers were there, and then I think it was the I don't know. It was just someone. Just take my word for it. I mean, that would be kind of stupid just playing against yourselves on like opening day. But oh wait, that I just realized if someone caught a baseball from the opening day of Caesar Arena, that's going for more than just like whatever the player's worth. That's going for like tons because that's opening day. Oh, there's a comment. Let's see this here. And I mean, so far, it was a good game. I enjoyed it. It got me this little souvenir cup that they were handing out, and it was pretty cool. Oh, well, hello there, GTP. And you know what? Since that story probably wasn't very entertaining for those of you who watch in either now or the future, I'll throw in a bonus one that was an actual near-death experience for me, and I'll probably do like something else next stream. Uh, so the story goes. Wait, I just hit my cue ball into the corner pocket. Basically, there was a what's it called? Okay, sorry. It was it was New Year's, okay, and well, hole in one. You know what? Screw it. I don't want to play that no more. So it was New Year's, and I have a lot of family friends, like uh, Ryan is a family friend, Zach's a family friend, Olivia, Lily. Basically, I have a lot of family friends. All right, and now the reason why I'm telling you this is because like it's sort. Oh my god, I didn't realize there was a basketball up here. Okay, basically all of my family friends and me were going to stay in this hotel, and I was stoked. Okay, I was like, I think, I don't know, maybe 7 at the time. But regardless, I was like friggin' jamming, man. Alright. I was like the king of the world. You know, I didn't even know that that was gonna happen. I think the day we did it, uh, I got pulled out of school early, and you know, any day you get pulled out of school early instantly gives you cool points. So, yeah, I was just jamming. And so I brought a bunch of junk over. I don't know why. But we had a good time. We were playing with the TV and stuff. My friend Olivia, I don't think she really understood. Basically, and the reason I'm telling you this is just because it really ticked me off when it happened. Guys, darn, grab the ball! Alright, well, we're not doing any more of this because I am no Kobe Bryant. So, oh wait, I can just. Oh wait, I need. I pressed the wrong button. So basically, you know how when you get a hotel room, you have to, like when you buy the room, you're able to do pretty much anything in there cost free without like breaking anything, or certain places will charge you for like snacks and junk. Basically, we had one and it had like cable TV in it. And so the my dad has a saying where he'll just say, "Oh, I'm broke." When obviously he's not irresponsible. He doesn't let himself just like go out of money because he has a family and he doesn't want to be a broke boy starving his family. So he has that saying. He'll just say he's broke. Everybody laughs. It's a pretty funny joke, depending on who you are. Obvious, like we're not rich or anything, but we're not in hurting for money. Well, so basically, we were all in like timeout at the time because what's it called? I think it was because someone hit someone in the face, and it was like we were throwing like these stuffed animal Angry Birds I had at the time at each other. Someone hit someone in the face, and I think it like hurt them. Oh, I think my mom's home. Oh my god. Check. Nope, that's just some idiot parking in our spot again. Okay, I swear. Swear that happens way too often. So, basically, Olivia, uh, while we're all sitting in opposite corners because the parents don't want us like hitting each other and getting mad at the guy who just threw it, uh, basically they're like, you know what? The parents are saying, you know what? Just turn on the TV, have some fun with it, because not all of you were being idiots with it. It's just a stuffed animal, anyways. Just watch some TV and cool down for a bit. So I'm having an idea. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put on some cartoons. I'm gonna watch me some SpongeBob or some let's see. I don't remember what was on around this time. We'll just like Ed and Eddie. I was gonna freaking watch some stuff like that because you know what? I was gonna get my money's worth of this hotel. So at the time, Olivia didn't realize that first of all, if you pay for a room that has cable TV, they unless you like buy something specifically on it, like maybe you buy more channels, they'll charge it to your room. But like basically Olivia was over here like, don't you didn't you just hear your dad? He said he's broke. We can't watch TV because that'll make the friggin' charge go up. And so I'm just sitting here looking at her like, did you just seriously say that? Do I have earwax in my ears that is making me deaf? Because what you just said is super dumb. Okay, in my mind, I'm not like I haven't ever been like a stupid kid, but I was just wondering because I'm like, did I hear her correctly? She said that using a free television to do what the parent, like actually the adult that friggin' yelled at us, like actually turned on the TV himself and did all this. And so I tell her, I'm like, okay, first of all, it comes with the room. If it didn't come with the room, the friggin' adult wouldn't have just turned it on. Second off, friggin' my dad isn't broke. He wouldn't go spend a lot of money on a hotel room if he was broke. So, yeah, that and it was a big one because we had like what's it called? Four families? Yeah, technically four. We had four families in the same hotel room. So it was a big one. That like I didn't know if she was being serious about like my dad being broke. Well, no, she was serious because she like yanked my arm and was like, "Hey, I don't hang around with broke boys." Just kidding, no. So, we're chilling, we're having fun, we're watching TV. We went back to throwing the stuffed animal, but so okay, the parents eventually were gonna go leave to go get some pizza, 'cause what better than to have pizza on the night before the new year starts? So they're going out to go get some pizza. No, they were leaving when what's it called when this happened. So us being kids in a hotel room, we see that there's a bed. Okay, and not just one, two. So what else do you do as a kid when there is a big bed that is way bigger than your bed at home, as well as there's two of them? What do you do but jump on them? Okay, now I loved this. Okay, if you've ever been a kid, if you are a kid and you haven't tried this, first of all, don't try it at home, or I guess don't try it at all. But if you do want to, I would recommend getting your parents' permission first, 'cause that's not the brightest idea. There is a saying that there were little monkeys jumping on a bed, and one fell down and bumped its head. And the moral of the story is just don't do anything when you're not supposed to. So basically, we're jumping on the beds. We didn't ask, obviously, because we were stupid kids, but we're having a good old time. Uh, oh, thank you, by the way. And it's pretty fun. We're jumping. And so we started trying to do tricks because, if you're a kid and you don't have an imagination that you're an ancient dragon ninja warrior with the skills of 20 men built into one muscle, then are you even a kid? So we're jumping, so we start trying to do tricks. And so I tried to do it backwards, and so I wanted to line it up first. And wouldn't you know it, so because, Zach's a little impatient, he comes up in front of me, I guess, technically. My back is to the other bed, and I'm getting ready to jump. So he pushes me, and per natural reflex, and I'll get into that in a different stream, because my friend wants me to help him with something, and I'm all for it. Basically, I have these built-in reflexes now where now if I'm falling, I'll turn so my arms are out in front of me. But when I was falling, my feet were still on the top of the bed, and now I was laying belly down with my legs extended. And yeah, it wasn't a very good position. Well, guess what happened? Zach, that douchebag. Well, he's not a douchebag anymore. I still like him, and, he's a pretty cool guy. But basically, Zach decides, hey, I'm gonna try jumping while he's still underneath me. But the problem was, he messed up the jump. I'll let that sink in for a moment. Now, as kids in America, we were a little bit heavier, and still I'm a little bit heavier. I'm not gonna lie about that. I've been working out though. I'm trying to get that belly fat down, Woo! Sorry, I guess that wasn't really important. Basically, he falls on my back. And now, those of you who are maybe you were smarter as a kid, and maybe now you've had something land on your back. It doesn't feel great, but it's whatever. They get off you and stuff. This was a big problem. Basically, and this is, if it was a near-death experience, well, I guess I still would be sharing it. Oh no, my mom just got home. I'll just finish up real quick. Basically, he landed on my back, and because my legs were extended and my back was the point of stress, he literally made it so I couldn't breathe. And I kid you not, and I didn't mean to do the, shocked emote, but I guess it kind of works. Here, I'll cheer since I did a video using it. Basically, I don't know what it was, but it just, like, my back. Like, I heard a crunch, and I couldn't breathe. And I don't know why I sound so aggressive, but it's not your fault. Uh, it was real bad. I kid you not, it was like for an entire minute or two. I was literally wheezing, like I sounded like I was a fish without water. Like I was like crazy messed up from that. And so I'm like, you know what? I need water. 1 minute, or someone just messaged me. Uh, I gotta go real quick. Basically, it was bad. I got water. It all worked out. We didn't need a hospital. My parents don't really believe this story, but it all happened and it was painful. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Please leave a comment saying what you liked about this video. I'll be doing more live streams in the future. Uh, and subscribe. Tell your friends. I would love more support and feedback. And I hope all of you have a nice day.